All right, guys, welcome back. Here is video footage on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 8. Beautiful cameras on here. It's actually not very windy out today. I'm kind of surprised. So hopefully I can get some good audio and the phone picks up very well. Let's switch to wide angle. Wide angle's looking pretty good. Standing in the same spot, you can see how much comes into view. How do I measure phone cameras? I use them for something that I would actually use them in the way is shooting videos for my YouTube channel. And I think this phone definitely stands up as a contender for shooting using this camera if I just had to for YouTube videos. I believe it has 10 times zoom, so let's go ahead and get out and get in. So we got 6 times zoom on video and 10 times zoom on photos. My shaky hand doesn't do it any justice. We're outside, and you can see how it's handling that area over there, how it blows it out a little bit. But overall, the camera is performing like it should. It's pretty solid. Here it is indoors. It struggles a little bit as I look through the viewfinder here. It kind of blows out sometimes, but it is sharp for a front camera for what it is. It definitely measures up. Well, everybody has their own version of what they consider to be a great camera. And when I look at phones like this, I see price first and I see value to the customer. And I instantly think, once again, consumers do not have to settle for paying high prices on devices. And it's just a testament that you really don't have to. This is obviously the front camera on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 8, and it is extremely impressive. Some people will pick apart a camera or pick apart a phone for what they think it doesn't do, when in fact, there's no denying that you're looking at this video and you're thinking, wow, that actually is pretty good, considering Jay paid $159 for this device. So when I focus on camera reviews, I try to use it in a setting like if I had, this phone was my only phone at the moment, I had to shoot a vlog right here, right now, this is exactly the quality that I would possibly get. And I think that this is the type of footage that I'm going to go on for when I need to measure a camera for performance. Now, everybody measures cameras differently. You see people talking about dynamic range. It's washed out here. It's too soft here. It overexposed here. Sometimes I talk about overexposure. I never talk about dynamic range because I feel like sometimes when you're talking to customers or a person, like if I was going to try to sell you this device, if I was at the store, I would never bring up dynamic range. You would be like, what is that probably? So I would just talk about how it actually produces the photos. In a sense, you're still covering certain things just without the technical side. So when it comes to doing videos on devices, I personally do this from time to time, just put the device on a tripod and talk to you in the setting. Now, obviously, I have one set of LEDs going because when you're using video, when you're using cameras, you want to have the light behind the camera to get the best photo quality or video quality. And in this situation, I'm not using any special lighting. I just have LEDs in pretty much all the parts of my house. So I just turn on the dining area lamps and their LEDs. So it gives you a really good representation of what this camera can actually do. Some people focus on low light photos and things like that. I particularly don't do too many low light photos because some consumers will use a flash if they need to in their low light setting that they're currently in. So, and that's definitely depending on what you're doing, if you're at a party or something like that. But overall, though, I think these cameras stand way above and punch way above their weight class. The highest price on this phone is about a little over $200. So, as I look in the viewfinder and I look at how clear and crisp this looks and sharp, and I listen to the audio, I'm impressed. I mean, how could I not be impressed? When I was testing the A51 against my OnePlus 7T, which costs twice the price, now the OnePlus 7T is actually a really great phone. It has great cameras and everything, but they get beat out sometimes by phones that cost less or phones that cost more, and because that's probably the weakest point of a OnePlus device right now is the cameras. However, a phone like this, I think, looks better than the OnePlus 7T's cameras. And that's kind of become my benchmark because that's a great middle ground phone. It's a lower priced flagship device. And there are flagship devices that cost less with the same internals as the OnePlus, but that is the phone I was currently using as a daily driver. So I recently switched my daily driver, and I'll get into that in another video. But this is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 8. These cameras, to me, are impressive. You've got a 48 megapixel on the back, a macro lens, an ultra wide lens, a depth sense. You got all 4 cameras on the back. This $159 phone has 5 cameras. Just think about that for a minute. Now, you'll be told that high-end flagships have to have those, and they're the only ones that gets them. But this hardware is premium. Everything about the device, to me, is pretty solid. So this is a quick look at the cameras on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 8. I've covered plenty of Xiaomi devices over the years on my channel, and I wanted to start trying to bring you guys some of the current models of Xiaomi devices that they're offering right now. So what do you guys think about this quality? Hope you guys enjoyed a quick, brief vlog with the phone itself, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.